You're watching Where You Live. I'm Ruth Harris. We are in Campbell River. Throughout the city of Campbell River and into the district of Strathcona, the trail system is too numerous to count. But Linda Nagel is going to bring us up to speed on how you can access them and where you can find maybe a map or two. In addition, she's going to talk to us about neighborhood events that'll be happening through the summer, as well as Campbell River City live streets. That's a fabulous concept, and right now we're going to learn all about it. You're watching Where You Live. I'm Ruth Harris, and now we've moved down to Spirit Square. Joining me now is Linda Nagel. What is Campbell River Live Streets?
Campbell River Live Streets is an initiative of City Council. It's part of our Refresh Downtown. We wanted to encourage more people to come downtown. And so last year we had 3 very successful events, and this year we are going to repeat them. So I'm delighted to say that on 3 Wednesdays in August we're going to have a Chalk Fest, followed by an outdoor movie, and then we will have a street market in the evening. We also have one new event that's going to be added. It's kind of an exciting addition. It's going to happen in the plaza, but I'm going to keep that one under wraps for just now, and as we get it more prepared, we'll tell you what's going to be happening there.
And of course that could be found on the website at any time once you announce it, right?
Yes, we certainly will have the info on the website. Our next brochure for Parks and Recreation will be coming out towards the end of May. That will have a lot of information in it. And of course, you can always check on the city website at City Hall, and as special events come up, we have them on our calendar there too.
Now, you mentioned partnering with Jim Crichton, and he of course heads up music here in Spirit Square.
Yes, Jim has been running incredible programs at Spirit Square, and he has a music evening every Thursday night. There is music in the square. He also, I believe it's Tuesday afternoons, there's always a lunchtime performance. And then there's so many other things happen. Youth theatre. We have the night before on June the 30th, leading up to Canada Day celebrations. There's just, if people are looking for things to do downtown, they can always check out the Spirit Square website and see what he's got planned.
All right. Now we're going to take a short break, but we're going to be right back with Linda talking about a few more issues that you're going to want to know about because they sound super fun. You're watching Where You Live. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Where You Live. I'm Ruth Harris. With me, Linda Nagel from the Campbell River Community Center Recreation Planning Department. Now, you guys have a really interesting idea that started, is it last year it started or the year before?
Just last year.
Just last year. And it's neighborhood events.
Our neighbourhood events are aimed at trying to draw a neighbourhood together, get neighbours to know each other so that they can maybe help each other if things are going, if they're having some difficulty. And it also just creates a great sense of togetherness in an area where people live. So last year we asked people to send in their applications and for their ideas to get people together in their neighbourhood, and we would look at them, and if we thought they were worthwhile, we would support them by coming along with staff and with equipment and help them put on an event in their neighbourhood.
Cool. So is it kind of a takeoff on the neighborhood block party?
So, yes, it almost is like a block party. It doesn't have to be a block party. It could be a cleanup of a walkway, could be a trail cleanup, it could be a concert. You might want to put on a little music concert in your yard. So far, most of them have been block parties. So we have staff who are very youth focused, and they come along, they do icebreakers, they play games with the kids. We've had a band called Inclusion, which is partly made up of special needs individuals, and they have come and played at some of our events. We've had the fire department drop by to give the kids a thrill of, getting to sit in the fire truck. And people normally organize a barbecue, and so there's food, there's games, there's entertainment, and people really get to know their neighbors. It's a great event.
You're watching Where You Live. I'm Ruth Harris. With me is Linda Nagel. We've moved over in front of the art gallery. The art gallery is another fabulous place to come and visit in the summer if you need a 10-minute break from being outside. But being outside in Campbell River, there are so many choices.
There certainly are. We're incredibly lucky in Campbell River. Within probably a 10-kilometre radius of where we are just now, you have an amazing choice of trails. One of probably the best known is the Greenways Loop, which has been developed by the city and the Greenways Land Trust. And it is paved and trails that go all the way around Campbell River, taking in Tyee Spit and Jubilee Parkway and the Beaver Lodge lands. And that's just over 20 kilometres. So that is a lovely route for people to be able to spend their time traveling.
And then you've got some that are outside of the city but are still part of the greater area, like the Canyon View Trail up in Elk Falls Provincial Park.
Yes, Canyon View Trail is partly parks, BC Parks, and partly BC Hydro. Very popular with people for running and walking, and it's very scenic, of course. And Rotary have put that beautiful viewpoint up there by the waterfall. Just up above there, a lot of people are familiar with the trails that go out to Snowdon Forest. So there is a trail that runs called Dean Martin, and then it runs all the way out to Snowdon Forest. Snowdon Forest are kilometres and kilometres of trails designed for mountain bikers, basically, great for runners and walkers, and they're looked after by the bike club. And right in town on our doorstep, we of course have Beaver Lodge lands, which are under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Forests, but they have been, since that was saved from any further development, that has turned out to be an absolute jewel in our community, and people, as you know, love to walk there, run there, ride their bikes there, take their dog there. It's a busy place. It's really lovely. We have two sets of trail information. If people are on the website and they go to the Parks and Recreation section, they will be able to find a section on trails, and those are static maps that they can look at. If they're on the city webpage and they start on the city information end of things, you will actually be able to find an interactive parts map, and you can type in things like tennis courts or ball hockey or washrooms, those sort of things, and it will take you directly to the parks that have those items present.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This is fantastic information. It's so important for people to get out and enjoy this beautiful, amazing place.
Agreed. Everyone should come and enjoy Campbell River, that's for sure, even the residents.
Thanks so much. This is Where You Live. We will be right back. You've been watching Where You Live. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. This month we have been featuring Campbell River outdoor activities. There is so much to do, from hiking any one of the trails to the city streets live events to pickleball to outdoor classrooms for the wee ones. You have no excuse. Get up off the couch and get outside and enjoy the spectacular scenery here and be active. It's all about being active. Now, if you need a day off, of course, at the end of June, we are just standing on the outside of the Frank James Park, where they have Transformations of the Shore, which is the chainsaw carving, which is always absolutely spectacular. Behind me, of course, is Sybil Andrews' cottage, where they have events and gatherings all year long, from everything from photography to painters. And of course, we are in one of the most beautiful locations on the entire planet to take a walk along a beach and maybe do some rock hunting. And then, of course, on the weekend of June 3rd and 4th, just across the way on Quadra Island, is their annual studio tour on June 3rd and 4th, with 15 different studios participating. You've been watching Where You Live. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.